Premier League coming up this weekend. These are the fixtures across the weekend, and there's one that really does stand out here, especially with what we're all talking about, and it is Spurs taking on Man City on Sunday. Apparently Harry Kane is expected to be available for selection, but whether he plays or not is another thing. Jan, what are you expecting here? Are you expecting to see him or not?
Well, I think that they need to send a signal, but I also agree. I mean, he will try to be that England captain, that loyal Tottenham player, and his body is screaming, I want to go to Manchester City, not only for the money, but for the titles. I mean, these are players, and he's a sensible guy. He knows he earns a lot good money at Tottenham, but he wants to win titles. He meets players on different national levels, and they're talking about their titles. Harry Kane won't get any titles this season. He's desperate to get to Manchester City, and that will take some time to adapt. Have we seen before that a guy like that will probably score the winner against for the team against that team? Of course, that could happen also this weekend, but I'm not 100% sure, Kay, that he will be involved. It looks like a compromise not being there. We'll see.
Don, Man City haven't had the best of times at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium since it's opened. How do you see this game going?
I think it's hard to call. I think the two match days that the most difficult is match day one and the last day of the season. I've seen some ridiculous scores over the years, especially last day of the season. I've seen Man U draw 5-5 against West Brom. I've seen Stoke beat Liverpool 6-1. I've seen Newcastle beat Tottenham, I think, 6 at St James's Park. Opening day of the season, especially when you look at the players that Guardiola's got missing, everyone's in the same boat, by the way. Tottenham are in the same boat with Harry Kane. They've all come back, and they've only just come back, so they need a little bit of time to get up and running. I do think Man City will just edge it, but I don't think they'll go there and boss it. I don't think Harry Kane will start the game. I think for Tottenham fans, at best, he might be on the bench. His first training day is tomorrow, so I wouldn't imagine he's going to play at the weekend. But City, for me, just edge it, but not by a landslide. No way.
You got any thoughts on this game, Craig?
I think that, well, I think they will go there and boss it. I think they boss most games. Whether how they wangle their way around the lack of a striker again, that's always going to be the question mark. They did it particularly well last year without really battering teams, but really dominating games. So I would expect something similar, and it's just whether I always want to watch. Generally, not always, but generally, when you watch City, or I've watched City playing in this manner, it's whether they take the chances that they create, because generally they've created a lot of chances, but they've been quite profligate at times. It didn't cost them last year, but I'm expecting them to go there and put a marker down for the season, and then once this game's finished, I expect them to go back into Tottenham and really have an aggressive push for Harry Kane, and then we'll see what happens, but expecting a City win to start the season.